Shalom, Shalom, Israel. Call Allah YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, BAHASHAM, BAHASHAM. Double honors to the elders and apostles, a great millstone to teach them well. Peace and salutation to be to the elect. I'm YAHAWASHI, coming at you from the Prophecy in Babylon camp here in Tampa, Florida. This lesson is going to be touching bases on Trump threatening Xi Jinping and also Putin. Threatened the president of Russia and the president of China as well. Or I should say the kings of China and Russia. Okay. Threatened to bomb China if they try to interfere with Taiwan, step foot in Taiwan, saying he will bomb Beijing, and told Putin if they step foot in, or they don't want to let up on Ukraine, he would bomb the shit out of Moscow. So there it is, Trump toting the big guns. All of a sudden he's confident enough to threaten the big boys. And this comes just after Benjamin Netanyahu nominated or voted for Trump to be a nominee of a Nobel Peace Prize, something like that, for bringing peace to Israel or whatever with the Iran war. Now Trump's getting a little big-headed, but it's all according to prophecy. These things happen according to how it's written, Nothing's a coincidence or out of the ordinary. It's all written. So he's threatening two nuclear countries, two superpower countries, right? Which this is kind of like flirting with World War III or flirting with Doomsday when he does these things. All right, let's grab it here and grab it in the book of Daniel. Book of Daniel, chapter 11 and verse 27. Daniel 11 and 27 in the NLT. Seeking nothing but each other's harm, these kings will plot against each other at the conference table, attempting to deceive each other. But it will make no difference, for the end will come at the appointed time. Okay? So the end's still gonna come at the appointed time, man. No matter what these kings plot against each other, because they were over the phone talking about how Trump said he would bomb the shit out of Moscow, and Putin was like, I don't believe you. And he was like, I believe you 10%. And 10%'s enough to take a threat seriously. Okay? Basically, these devils are plotting to deceive each other, talking to each other in ways to get each other to do certain things according to their interests. Okay, to appeal to their interests. All right, but it's only going to get so far to a point where they're going to tiptoe in the wrong boundary line, tiptoe past the wrong boundary line for one of these countries. All right, Trump's playing with fire, and any second and any minute, these nations could just say, screw it. Let's just wipe America off the face of the earth and get it over with. Alright, but here it is. We talk of balancing the world out. You know, balancing the West, balancing the East. Everybody's balancing each other's out. They're balancing each other's economies out and shit. But this is going to come to a halt. It's going to come to a standstill. Alright, very soon. And the scripture, I'm not sure which kings the scripture is talking about. But I used it as to the current situation. You know, with these kings that are already talking with each other, Trump and Putin, okay, because they're really plotting against each other, how to overcome each other, really, okay, but to no avail. The end's still gonna come at the appointed time, you know. Let's grab this. Second Esdras. Show you what Trump's flirting with right now. And as Second Esdras chapter 7 verse 43, it says, "But the day of doom shall be the end of this time, and the beginning of the immortality for to come, wherein corruption is past." So Trump is flirting with the day of doom, man. Okay, he don't even realize it, but he's on a slippery slope down to the bottom, and ain't no getting back up or recovering from this slope, man. You can't recover from this downward slide. He's gonna slide into his own destruction, and all these countries with him. Okay, because once Babylon gets put out of power, guess who's next? All right, the Israelites. There's nobody else next. Well, the scriptures say that. Let's grab it. Go to Psalms chapter 2 and verse 1. "Why do the heathen rage and the people imagine a vain thing?" Why are these people raging and imagining vain things, man? Okay, which those vain things is them thinking that they're gonna be the world's next superpower. That's not happening. It's not possible. All right, all these nations have already had a chance to rule. Okay, so their time is up. Nobody can say that there is no justice with YAHAWASHI. It's not fair. Everybody had a chance to rule. Okay, you were all given your chance, and you done what you did with it. Okay, Esau's been given multiple chances to rule. Okay, that's just a part of his blessing. But Jacob's about to get the dominion, and that's gonna be forevermore. Ain't gonna be no more switching over, no more. You can have the kingdom now. I'm done with it. No, none of that. Ain't gonna be no more taking the kingdom from each other. Nah, man. Once Scripture say the saints shall take the kingdom. All right. Once we, Lord willing, we be those men. Once we take the kingdom, ain't no taking it back. All right. Because the type of power we're gonna have cannot be compared to the things that are created in this world. We're gonna have spiritual power. We ain't gonna have worldly power. We're gonna have carnal guns and. Nah, man. The Lord is going to give us power beyond this world. And that's what it's going to take you devils down. You devils are going and gotten so strong. Look at little Esau going and gotten so strong to fight against the Lord. Okay, to be prepared when the Lord returns. Only to find out that it was to no avail. The Lord going to take you down in an instant, man. Okay? You are nothing. The Lord going to show you that you're still nothing. And all the power that you have, he gave you. Okay? This devil's going to try to bite the hand that fed them. Alright? The Lord gave you what was promised to you. Now stop whining. Suck it up. Like, you already got the things that you want, man. You got the rule. You got the fatness of the earth. You got your blessing. So just be satisfied with that. You ain't satisfied with that, you're gonna run right into a spirit bomb. All right, you're going to run right into a spirit sword, cutting right through your shit, man. Jake ain't finna play with you no more, man. All right, you had your time, your opportunity, and chances. Okay, Matter of fact, the scripture says here, in the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 10 and verse 8, because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another. Alright, so these devils was finessing the kingdom, Bill. They finessed the kingdom. They was stealing, deceiving, tricking, killing, alright, bullying, all these things just to get the kingdom, right? But now it's about to be taken from them. They're gonna be crying like a baby that got his candy taken from him, man. Okay? Gonna be throwing a fit, just like Esau always does. Gotten so strong. Esau been in the gym, gotten all buff and shit. Still just little old Esau, red all over like a hairy garment. The Lord gonna put you in your place. All right, so here it is. Trump is flirting with these other flirting with doomsday, by insulting these other nations verbally, or verbally threatening these other nations over the phone, man. These phone calls in this office are serious. Okay. These devils are talking about death and destruction, billions of lives at stake, at the millions and millions of lives at the tap of their fingers, man. Okay, Twitter beefing and shit like children. This is who's in charge of the earth, the devil, man. Okay, so the Lord gonna put you down. Why is earth and ashes proud? There is not a more wicked thing than a covetous man. For such a one setteth his own soul to sale, because while he liveth, he casteth away his bowels. So this devil is so proud. Trump is proud to be an American. Trump is the morale of America. He's a representative. He's a what do you call it? Yeah, he's a representative of America. Okay, he represents this place to a T. The pride of America. All right. Trump he's fit to be president for this country. This country is shitty, and so is Trump. And they're going to receive a shitty reward together. All right, but this proud country, okay, the scripture said, the Lord say He hates pride. All right, the scripture say pride goeth before destruction, and a haughty spirit before a fall. So that just goes to show you that this place is about to fall and be destroyed, and Trump as well. All right, there is no victory for America in the end of this. Okay? So with all be all, I truly hope this lesson was edifying to you. I give YAHAWAH for listening to with sincerity. So next time, I give all glory, honor, praises unto YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, KAPUDASH. Shalom.